Welcome back to my channel, this week's episode, and for the first time, I am taking you along to one of my favorite places here in LA, Naked MD Spa in Beverly Hills. Some might even say this is my second home. A little fit check before we go, and cannot forget my favorite pair of shades. By the way, I just got these. How cute are they? Great color, goes with almost everything, I would say. Today, we are going to go to Beverly Hills Med Spa to get a few things done. I've had this in the books for a few months now, but we are getting our PRP under eye, which is a plasma injection. So they'll be taking a little blood out of my system, spinning it up and getting all my plasma out and re-injecting it into this gorgeous face. In addition to that, we are also doing Sculptra. See, I've had Sculptra in the calendar and wanting to do Sculptra for a bit now, but honestly, I've been a little afraid. I did Sculptra before, and it is not for the faint of heart. It's one of those things where you gotta trust the process. But we are trusting the process. The last time I did Sculptra, it was 2 vials in October. As you guys saw, I was in October in Brazil, and that's where I did some Sculptra as well. But we are going to go back to our med spa here in Beverly Hills, and we're going to go see and talk to our dermatologist to see what is up and what they recommend. As we know, I am a 2025 bride, and I am doing almost everything to make sure that I'm prepping my skin for the big day, and one of those things is collagen. Collagen has been on my bucket list in terms of what I should be focusing on for anti-aging. I am trying to avoid going the filler route, so we are trying to stick to the natural aging process and really want to just focus on collagen. Pulling up here, one thing I love about LA is that almost everywhere you go, there is valet. So when I pulled up here, I was a little worried because as a true Brazilian, I was running late, but pulled up. Valet helped a girl out. As soon as I got upstairs, I just filled out some required forms, and then shortly after I was taken to the back room where I started to analyze myself and try to figure out what I want to focus on. Look at this beautiful view. This is one thing I love about living in LA. Now back to analyzing what I want to talk to my doctor about. My under eyes have been something that I've been noticing that has been showing the biggest signs of aging. So really want to just ask them what they think other than PRP, what I should be focusing on. Because this is injections, you do have to numb your face a little bit. So here I am just waiting for that numbing cream to settle in, which it's about half an hour. So definitely bring a book or something to keep you entertained. I kind of forgot that little detail and was just kind of pondering around, looking at this view, just appreciating life itself, and of course, doing the old scroll. So the procedure itself is relatively quick. I unfortunately didn't get to record the whole thing because I do close my eyes during these things, but this is actually me post-procedure. As you can see, I'm not really red. I did, however, look like handsome Squidward. Look at those cheeks, man, oh man. I was honestly really afraid to see Kenny's reaction, but he ended up just laughing. I look crazy. I just told my, oh my god, this is a really bad glare here, but I just told my nurse, I was like, I look like, do you see that? I look like Squidward. So we went in for Sculptra today. I'm gonna put this back on because I look crazy. We went in for Sculptra and under eye PRF today, but you know what? Let me switch to my camera. 1 second. My lighting was bothering me so much, so I had to switch to the camera. I feel like this is just better quality. But what I was saying is, I look fucking insane. And I was just telling my doctor, nurse, that I look like Squidward. I literally look like handsome Squidward with, look at these fucking, oh my god, Kenny's gonna die. But I'm gonna tell you guys how this kind of ends up resulting because I have never done Radius before. I went in for Sculptra and under eye PRF, But, you know, you get there, at least for me, you get to these places and then your practitioner starts explaining new things and their opinions, and then I get swayed. I'm gonna listen to my doctor. So we ended up going with Radius, which is kind of similar to Sculptra, but and don't quote me on this because I am not a doctor to be saying exactly how it works, but from my understanding, it's something along the lines of similar to Sculptra, but more immediate results and more of a volume-based product and still producing collagen. I believe that Radiance also has a mixture of the Radiance compounds along with PRF. So I think the collagen production comes from the PRF. PRF, for those of you that don't know, is plasma, so blood plasma. So they take out your own blood and they spin it into a machine that extracts the plasma from your blood, and they re-inject that into your, for example, me, I did my under eye, which helps stimulate collagen production, and then I did it with Radius, where they also mix it with the Radius element compound, I don't know, product, and they mix it, and then it comes, she showed it to me, it's pretty cool. I wanted to record for you guys, but honestly I was a little shy. But it looks like a white substance mixed with your PRF, and PRF is like yellow, so it turns into like this like kind of bright yellow substance. But yeah, and when I first did Sculptra back in October, I did 2 vials, and they typically recommend like the number of vials with your age. So for example, I am 30, so they would say 3 vials. When I was in Brazil and did 2 vials only, it almost felt like it was too much product for me. My doctor there was did tell me to do 1 or 2, but I obviously was like, let's fucking inject this shit and let's do 2 already. Although I'm 30, I feel, and maybe I'm biased, but people tell me this, so maybe not. I feel like my skin and appearance overall is definitely more of I definitely look younger than 30, you know, which is a godsend blessing. Love a compliment like that. Oh, I actually need to go there. I ordered food, so I ordered food a little bit too early. I thought I was going to take way longer than I did, but wanted to, I'm like losing my train of thought because I'm trying to concentrate on driving, and it's a little difficult in LA. People are a little nuts. But I lost my train of thought. Where was I going with this? Difference between Sculptra and Radiance. Anyway, collagen production we love and we want to preserve our youth, at least I do. And we are about 5 months away from our wedding, which is bonkers. I'm so freaking excited. And I had said to myself that in January, where would be the month that I would do either a second or a third vial of Sculptra. I got 2 in October, so my third would have been in January, which that's what I was supposed to do today, but we decided to do Radiance. I've never tried it again. I've never tried it before, so excited to kind of see this. Apparently it's more of like volume focus, so I guess you can literally see the volume that it gave me, but it goes down. This is just like the initial swelling, and then you have to still do the 5-5-5 rule, which is for 5 days straight, 5 times a day for 5 minutes to massage your face to avoid nodules. So collagen nodules, you literally would feel it. So she said to me, the more massages the better. So we're gonna just follow that, because the last thing that we want is to not follow the recommendations for post-care. I think post-care is literally just as important as the procedure itself. So we are going to listen to our practitioner, and we're going to be doing the massages, which I will also keep up with you guys and kind of show you guys the results You know, when I did Sculptra, it was really hard for me to kind of see a difference. So I'm hoping that Radiance, I'll be able to kind of have a better comparison. And I did take some before and afters, which you guys saw me going into the appointment and what I looked like. So we'll have a good bias of a comparison. Oh, I hate this street so much. It's so busy. All right, I need to go. I'm gonna get back with you guys once I get. All right, we're back home and immediately hopping to doing my massages. I listened to my doctor, so I'm going to be doing this for 5 days straight, 5 minutes, 5 times a day. Now, it looks a little strange, but I promise you this is going to be worth it. I'm massaging the areas that we focused getting the injections in, and where we focused on today was the smile lines and my cheek area. Now, when I did this in October, we did a full face and really focused underneath the eyebrows. For some reason, that is the only places that you are allowed to actually get these injections in. So we did the temples, the jawline, the cheeks, the chin, and of course, the smile lines. So really focusing on just collagen and recovering your face as you are aging to produce more collagen. Oh wow, blurry. Okay, here we go. This is the next morning. Waking up a little swollen, but we're good. Not nearly as bruised as we typically get. Do you see that? Still a little swollen. We're massaging it. But this is literally the next morning, so you could see I typically get some bruising where the needle injection goes into my face, and you can kind of see like very slightly where the needle went in right there, but very minimal bruising. And then under eye PRF2, you can kind of see it's still puffy, but you can't even see any bruising there, which is lovely. So now this is going to go down in a few days. Again, my first time doing radius, so I don't know how long the swelling for radius goes down. I know that radius does give you a little bit more plump, and definitely very plump compared to how I typically look. But we can see that it went down drastically since you guys saw me yesterday where I looked like Squidward. So definitely a drastic change overnight. So every day it's just going to be better and better. And I will show you guys tomorrow what it looks like after one session of radius. And so far, we're good. Like, I don't feel embarrassed to go out in public, which I'm about to do. All right. Today we're going to be running a lot of errands. This is my outfit, fit check. I'm wearing a Cherry LA zip up with the Cherry LA t-shirt under. My pants are from Revolve. I don't know the brand. It's actually a new brand that I've never worn before, and I really like it. I sized up, so I think this is a size 28, and I'll link it. And then my loafers are from Massimo Dutti, which I also love. I think I've told you guys about Massimo Dutti before because it's actually one of my favorite brands. But we are ready. I want to just get all my stuff ready for the day because we are doing quite a bit of stuff. I am going to my seamstress today to get my rehearsal outfit taken in a little bit. So just bring this like this as is. It's a little puffy. Figgy's also ready to go, right Fig? This is all the laundry I have to fold, so please don't mind the mess. Oh my god, you guys. I didn't even tell you about this. In LA, I'm sure you guys have heard what happened in LA in the last, today is Saturday, in the last week, 2 weeks. So not last week, but the week prior, there was crazy fires out here in LA, and city was wiped. Palisades literally wiped. heartbreaking, a lot of devastating loss. And we had a little bit of a scare where we got an evacuation notice from our building, and then the accidental emergency sounds went off from our iPhones. So all of that was really scary. So we had to pack a bag, and Kenny was like, you know, pack all your essentials and just like a quick to-go bag. That was really hard for me. And with the wedding coming up, like if the wedding wasn't coming up so soon, I think I wouldn't have panicked as much as I did. But I panicked, and I was like, holy shit, there's so much wedding stuff that I'm gonna lose if the fires come here. So with the time that we had, I grabbed a bag, and I literally only put here stuff that I would need for the wedding. So like my wedding shoes, wedding jewelry, wedding outfits, like rehearsal dinner outfits that I plan on going out with my family, because we're traveling to Rio and Bahia post wedding with the whole family. So that's gonna be really fun. I have all those outfits like ready, like a maniac that I am. And so I was like, I do not want to lose that. So yeah, we packed the whole thing. So don't think I'm just like packing prematurely to go to Brazil. This is due to the fire. But I confess that I probably am not going to unpack, so I'll probably close this up so I can get it out of the way. But I'm probably not going to unpack, because all those clothes, they're not like my daily wear clothes, you know. They're like outfits that I bought to outfits that I bought to go to Brazil for the wedding. So have all my stuff separated here that I have to return. And yeah, I think this is actually all returned. Oh wait, no, this is also another seamstress stitch, but all the rest of this is returns. So I have to go handle that today. I have to go to the dentist. I have my dentist appointment today as well. It's just like a 6-month cleaning. And then, oh, I want to make myself a coffee before we go. An espresso, because typically when I wake up, I like to go to the bathroom, but your girl's about to get her period, and I don't know if you girlies are like this, but I certainly am. Hold on, let me prop y'all up so it's not so shaky. There we go. Yeah. Hell yeah, I love this. Okay, you guys are on my counter, on my shelf, coffee shelf. I like that. What was I saying? I lose my train of thought real quick. I need to stop with the gardening, if you know what I'm saying. Alright. Isn't this the cutest little thing? And it says Portugal. I got this in Portugal, honestly. Super cute. But I'm making a coffee because I remember what I was saying. Because I'm about to get my period, and when I'm about to get my period, I get really constipated. I'm sure the girlies can relate, because I feel like that's like a universal symptom. So we are doing an espresso shot in hopes helps me let go. I'll show you guys. Oh, my camera just spazzed out and turned off. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you guys, when it comes to like vlogging equipment, what are the girlies using? Because I've been using my my G7. I think the hi mama. I've been using the Canon G7. Let me just pop y'all down so I'm not shaking too much. The G7 is what I use, but I feel like there's definitely better cameras out there. So give me some Rex. Cheers. Give me a fig. Ah, delicious. delicious girl. Oh, I can't. I just love you. Oh, you're so baby. Are you gonna go for a shower, Mama Jeff?
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanna come down?
Sure, but I can't tell you what it's gonna tell you.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we've got to go. Well, we need to head out anyway, so let's get going.